Welcome to Moonstone Update. I'm Mark Bechard, the Managing Editor of Moonstone Publications. Here's a look at some of the stories we've covered over the past week, but first please hit the subscribe button and share this video with your friends and colleagues. The Financial Services Tribunal has set aside the second debarments of two representatives of NBC Holdings who were dismissed for allegedly participating in a conspiracy that resulted in the chemical industry's National Provident Fund moving its administration contract to Akani Retirement Fund administrators. In 2019, the fund's trustees terminated the services of NBC and appointed Akani. Last year, the full bench of the High Court found that the decision to move the contract was linked to the payment of bribes to three trustees. The debarred representatives headed the team that provided support to the fund. Bookings are now open for this year's last Moonstone Compliance Privacy Governance webinar, which will take place on the 30th of November and will discuss data retention. The webinar will enable you to make informed decisions about whether to retain or destroy records and the grounds on which you can justify retaining personal information. Moonstone Business School of Excellence offers accredited and FSCA-approved entry-level qualifications that will enhance your career in financial planning or insurance. Not having a matric certificate doesn't mean you can't get a post-school qualification. MBSE has further education and training certificate qualifications in short-term insurance and wealth management. Applicants with a senior certificate can register for our higher certificate in short-term insurance or our higher certificate in wealth management. The FSCA is proposing to make it easier for retirement funds to get an exemption from the full liquidation process when the participating employer withdraws from the fund. The authority said it receives applications for an exemption from Section 28 of the Pension Funds Act from funds that are unable to comply with some of the conditions. However, the exemption will be subject to funds meeting other conditions. BrightRock is winding down its tied advisor channel, BrightRock Financial Advisors, and will consolidate its distribution focus on independent financial advisors. The life insurer said it never intended its direct channel to be a long-term undertaking. It was started in 2019 as a pilot project to train financial advisors on the features of BrightRock's needs-matched product structure. The FSCA is proposing to fast-track an update to retirement funds' quarterly reporting requirements to take account of the amendments to Regulation 28 of the Pension Funds Act, which take effect on the 3rd of January. There is not enough time for the FSCA to follow the process set out in two sections of the Financial Sector Regulation Act. It is proposing to issue a prudential standard as an urgent regulatory instrument in terms of Section 100, which allows for a shorter period for stakeholder comment. That's all we have for this week. You can read these stories and many more on our website, moonstone.co.za. Until next time, here's wishing you all the best from the team at Moonstone Information Refinery.